Hey everybody, here we are with episode 4 of Star Trek Starfleet Academy, Vox in Excelso. Why do I think it should be Excelso? It means voice from on high or above, an authoritarian voice. Anyway, Vox in Excelso. Engage. So first off, they have changed the intro to some Klingon text, and it goes a little something like this. So, why are they doing this? I mean, it's a Jaden centric episode, but I don't understand the need for customizing this intro part. Are they going to do that all the time now? For every character? I guess we'll see. So the episode starts off with our cadets in speech or debate class, run by the Doctor. Why a doctor is doing a speech or debate class? Maybe this is an elective, I don't know. But there's a very interesting exchange here between Caleb Meir and our resident Klingon cadet, Jaden Krog. Now, they have established that Jaden is a different kind of Klingon. He's a pacifist, and he's into the sciences. Not like, he didn't go to the War College, he's in Starfleet Academy. And they're further separating his character from the typical Klingon with this little exchange.
For being pointlessly interrupted.
Yo, you okay?
Despite any reticence you may feel.
Do not like public speaking.
I know you're the only shy Klingon in history, but you got some game, right?
Klingons do not do game.
So he's shy as well. They're going somewhere with all this. We'll see what happens. So once the debates begin, Caleb Meir, where does this come from?
Resolved. The War College should move its campus to Earth's moon. If one regards the War College as a possible defensive branch...
The War
to
College is indeed a college, not a branch of the military.
The strategic benefits of a divided defense are immeasurable.
Therefore, it falls under Regulation 17, subsection 343, paragraph 234, which requires all lunar campuses to maintain level 5 or higher on the Fuller-Story scale for lunar stability.
Meir. So how is it that Caleb Meir, he grew up an orphan boy on the run from Starfleet, eating garbage, being a stowaway on ships, living a rough, hard life on the streets of the galaxy. Do galaxies have streets? Anyway, how is it that he knows every regulation in the law book of Starfleet down to the numbers and the codes, and where is this coming from? His character would not know these things. Does he have a photographic memory? Or, this needs to be explained. So then, it's Jaden's turn to debate, and since he's a shy Klingon, he has this little panic attack, and his friend Caleb comes to him. So they're further saying, they're really hammering it home, this is a different Klingon. This guy is different from everything you expect from a Klingon. Okay, we get it. So after Jaden's disastrous debate, panic attack, Caleb sits down with him and, gives him some reassurances. And I was hoping that we'd get an explanation as to how he's a super genius on legal codes, but all we got is this.
Did you truly memorize all of those laws and regulations, or were you making them up?
In prison, you have to learn stuff to survive. Arguing is just another form of combat for me.
So that's a real non-explanation that needs to be explained because it's so far out of left field for this character. We've had no indication that he's some super legal genius. What's going on? Is this bad writing? Or is this setting up something in the future that is there's a reason for them doing this? I don't know. We'll have to keep track of that. So then, Chancellor Aki and half Klingon, Laura Thok, tell Jaden the bad news that 8 Klingon houses were involved in a crash. Their spaceship crash, mechanical failure. His folks, they don't know if they were on board. So he might have just lost his whole family. And the greater ramifications are that, much like back in TOS days, where the Klingons overdrilled their moon praxis and destroyed their homeworld, this is a really big thing that the Klingons are going to have to suffer through if they have lost a lot of their people while searching for a new homeworld. This brings to Jaden's mind something that happened 16 months ago on this planet. He was out camping with his folks, and we see more of their familial interactions, and come to realize that, his family is typical Klingon. His dad is, "You're going to be a warrior," and he's like, "No, I'm not." So we're getting some of his, he's thinking his family might be dead, we're getting some backstory here. Here's his brother, who is very accepting of who Jaden is. He doesn't feel that they need to subscribe to the former, stoicism of the Klingon society. If his brother's different in any way, he's accepting of that. And he found this little Starfleet transmitter that Jaden thought was nifty. And it has a message saying, "Starfleet is reopening. We accept everyone. Come and join Starfleet." So, obviously he does. But how does he get from here to there? We switch back to Admiral Vance telling Chancellor Aki that they found a very suitable homeworld for the Klingons that's much like Kronos, their original home planet. They both know the problem being Klingons won't accept charity. They're a warrior race. They feel like they're going to need to fight for it. Switching back to Jaden's memory on the planet where his brother was mortally injured, and he did not have the training or the technology because his father forbade it. No Starfleet technology. Due to all that, his brother dies when Jaden feels he could have been more helpful and useful and possibly saved his brother if his father let him be who he really is on the inside. Now we switch back. This is really like 2 different episodes just mashed together. We switch back to Chancellor Aki, who, her old flame is a leader of the Klingons nowadays. And they're discussing how the Starfleet wants to help. Klingons, I feel his character is a little bit more enlightened. I feel like his character starts with an O. I forget his name. He would be more accepting of this, but he knows his people won't. So now, switching back again to the other story that's going on. It's actual debate time, and Caleb and Jaden get into a debate on this whole Klingon homeworld situation. It gets a bit personal and heated, and they storm off. And see, there's Jaden running away. Here's Caleb running away. There's the doctor wondering what the hell just happened. The point I'm showing here is that, oh, look, we're using the atrium again. The atrium is the only place where anything happens. I'm just harping on one of the issues that I have with the show. I know that everything's always going to take place in the atrium because that's where they spent all their money. Nice honor wall here, but just problems with the concept of the show. And them having to overly rely on this set in particular. I just wanted to throw this image in here because I think in this shot, Jaden looks like John Travolta from Battlefield Earth. They're finally doing one of the things I think they should do more of, and that's get the ship out into space. Of course, the ship is the entire Starfleet Academy campus. So the saucer section decouples from, these parts aren't even connected in the future. But knowing there's some risk, they leave probably all the students behind, except for Jaden, and take the main saucer section off to confront the Klingons over this potential new homeworld. It's called Fawn Alpha. And yep, after a brief pleasantry exchange, then they exchange phaser fire. But nobody's getting injured. It's all very light touches of the phaser beams. because it's all just for show. Starfleet is putting up a fake front so that the Klingons can win the homeworld. And here they are doing that. The Klingons declare victory. The Starfleet Academy people secede, say, okay, fine, you won. You beat us today. It's all very fake. I don't think the Klingons would fall for that. They wouldn't accept that. Maybe they're all just collectively winking at each other saying, oh yeah, we won that battle. It just felt kind of flat for me. Did it land for anybody else? Lastly, I just wanted to point out, I don't know if you could see this here. I'll have to show it on screen. Here's Caleb Muir in his varsity jacket that he got from the last episode. And on the side here, I didn't notice before, but his patch says Calica, which was the name of the game they were playing, the shooting game, where they shot the drones in the sky for points, and they earned these jackets. So it dawned on me, if he's wearing a jacket that says Calica, that's like current college kids who play football wearing a jersey that says football on it. Anywho, overall, a better episode than maybe last time. We're getting some more insights into Jaden. I just don't think the writing is flowing smoothly. But we'll see more as the show progresses. I'm not giving up hope. I don't dislike it. I don't love it. I'm giving it plenty of episodes to establish their framework, get their sea legs. Even TNG, first season had all these same issues. Some of the forced stories were to show different aspects of the characters. Season 2 was during the writer's strike, so you have to give them a pass. Season 3 of TNG was where everything fell into place. All the actors were comfortable in their roles. They knew who their characters were. The writers knew how to write for those characters. So season 3 on was great. This has a lot more issues, I feel, starting out of the gate compared to TNG. But, I can't cross my fingers. I gotta do that. Here's hoping. Live long and prosper.